Yo, what's good with you? On today's video, I got part 10 of how to. Yeah, it's part 10. I forgot for a second. Anyway, I got part 10 of how to make a Battlegrounds game. So, the stuff covered in part 10, we got a lot to do. Video probably gonna be like 30 minutes long. I finalized a base system. Pretty much, someone brought to my attention that there were a few little things missing with the ultimate system. One being that when the ultimate system runs out, it doesn't reset back to your default abilities and stuff. Two, the cooldowns would like roll over onto the like say if you use an ability, right? Say if you use an ability before transforming, like before activating your ultimate and stuff, the cooldown would roll over to when you awaken and stuff, right? Use your awakening, ultimate, whatever you want to call it and stuff. So I made it so that the UI still does show that like it's on cooldown, but you're still able to, but you are able to use the ability though when you transform and stuff. Like the cooldown resets for everything, so you'll be able to use them. I revamped the dash system once again. Thank you to the person who brought this to my attention. Actually, no, three, not three, two people brought this to my attention. The dash system. The reason why I had the dash system on the server script and stuff, the reason for that was because, in all honesty, I didn't know until recently that like if you played an animation on the client side, other players can see it too. I assumed that if you played an animation on a client, on a local script, where you apply changes to things that only that player can see. I thought only you would see the animation and stuff. That's what I thought, but that apparently is not the case because when I tested out, it works. So I'm revamping the dash system so it'll be client sided rather than server sided. So to take off some, a load off of the server and stuff. I also added the emote system and stuff. I made the video back in March, so I'll be implementing the emote system, and I've also actually properly finished it as well. This is a much better version and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay. So, I was going to say, shout out to everyone who's a Discord subscriber, channel member. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and thank you to everyone who's watching my videos. I really do appreciate you guys have been killing it with the support. Almost a 2 million total like views of all time on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we gotta do just a few things before we get into the scripting. So the first thing, this is a very minor thing. So with the NPC, I know like if you watched if you watched the part of the Battleground series where I implemented the weakest dummy, for some reason I went to the head and I went to the health GUI and the health text label. For some reason I had put health colon 100% when I was just supposed to put the number in the percentage sign. So it's not really much to really change and stuff. If you want to keep it the way it is, you can, but I just left it like that by mistake. So I changed it to just the number and then the percentage. I didn't change anything with the script. I literally just changed the default to what it said by default. But yeah, moving on. Let me see. What was the next thing? Oh yeah, sorry, the animation folders. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to the animation folder and we're going to insert a new folder. We're gonna rename this folder to emotes and stuff. And as you guys probably guessed, we're gonna put the animations for our emotes inside of this. So you're going to click the plus icon just like we did with the other folders, insert your animation. You want to make sure you want to name your animation the same name as the emote. So I'm going to name this Hakari. I don't even know how you say his name. I don't know if it's Hakari. No, I think it's Hakari. Yeah, I think it's his name, Hakari. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I got the animation from the toolbox as always. I'm going to put my animation ID in here. You guys have to use your own as always. So 18, 55, 4, 7, 9, 7. Oh, that's not 7. 7, 9, 4, 3. Okay, so boom. So I have my Hakari animation. So if you get your animation right, throw it into the emote folder, and then we need to do something, right? We need to do something. What we need to do is we need to duplicate the animation folder. So, or you could just copy it and then just paste it into the replicated storage. So right click, paste into. Right, and so the reason for this is because we need to be able to access the animations on both the server side as well as the client side. The reason being, since the dash system will be on the client side, I now need to access a dash, d dash, s dash, w dash, as well as the emote animations and stuff, right? Now, what I could have done was just delete the animation folder from server storage, like just delete it and then just made it a replicated storage. The reason I didn't do that was because that would mean I'd have to go through the core script and we would have to change, we would have to pretty much just change, wait, oh my god, I just realized something. Wait, no I don't. I just realized I have to change, all I have to do is change the variable. Oh my god, I just realized that. Forget what I was talking about. Okay, never mind. Just delete it from server storage. Bro, I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, right? You're gonna go here. You guys see the animation folder variable at the top of the server, the core script server version and stuff, right? Change this from server storage to replicated storage, or sorry, replicated storage. And then to verify that you've done it correctly, just go and type animation folder. As if you see it like populate like this, and so that means it's a child of the replicated storage service and stuff, then you are good to go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't do it like that the first time. That literally, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to change the variable on the local script too, because where is it? I know I got the animation folder somewhere. Or if I didn't, I guess I'll have to make it all. Well, I guess I don't. But anyway. So yeah. So we got our animations right there. You would put all of your emotes here, like you would just keep adding animations, name the animation whatever the emote name is, and yeah, from there we just keep it pushing. So we are now going to create the what's it called, the emote GUI and stuff. Now normally I would just have like one core GUI and I would just have like a hotbar frame and stuff, but as you guys can clearly see, I did the Battleground series a little differently since I started the Battleground series back in December. So the way I do things has clearly changed and stuff. So I don't want to confuse people. I really don't want to. I would love to rename this the core GUI and then just insert a hotbar frame and stuff. But then I have to rewrite the code. I can already see people getting confused and stuff. So I don't want to do that to y'all. So we're just going to add more UI and stuff, right? So click the plus icon, insert a screen GUI, right? Disable reset on spawn, enable ignore GUI inset, and yeah, that's right. So then I'm going to rename this screen GUI to emote GUI, right? Again, y'all already know I'm not a UI maker or anything, so I'm gonna give it my best. So we're gonna insert two things. First is a scrolling frame, so insert a scrolling frame. You're gonna want to rename the scrolling frame to own emotes frame. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of text buttons in this and stuff so that you're able to access the emotes you own and everything. Let's see. Moving on, we have the emote button. So I'm gonna click the plus icon on the emote GUI, enter the text button. We're gonna do it literally just like how we did the character or the drop down button and stuff. So you could just get the same properties and everything. So size is 32 by 32, right? So let's do it like this. So we're just gonna highlight all that, then make it 32 by 32. Background color is just black, and then background transparency is 0.5, and then go down here, bold, rich text, scale text, change the text. I'm gonna just change it to E for emotes, and then just give it a white text color. And then oh yeah, also we need the UI corner, so I can copy, then right click, paste into, and just like that we have our emote button. So this is more so our, yeah, we're gonna call this our emote button, but this is how you open the emote menu and stuff like that. So we're gonna call this emote button. Boom, and then we'll just drag it. I'm gonna just drag it over here and stuff, put it next to the C, but give it some space. So, and then inside of the owned emotes frame, I'm just going to make this I think I did like 200 by 200, so 200 by 200, I think something like that. And then I'm going to do same thing actually. Background transparency 0.5, probably, yeah, black once again. Then I'm gonna insert a UI stroke. You guys don't have to do this. UI stroke, I just realized I spelled it wrong. Emotes frame, or should be frame. So I'm insert a UI stroke, so it just has like a nice white color around the edge. Boom, looks nice. Then I'm going to insert a UI grid layout and stuff. And then here are the here's the sizing I used. So I went with 180 by 50. So 180 by 50, and then we're actually going to insert a text button into this. So insert a text button. This is going to be the purchase button. So for the moment, the only way to get emotes at the moment is you have to use Roblox and stuff. I will do in the future, maybe literally the next part of the Battlegrounds series, but I will make it so that like it's based off of kills, like like you can either buy them or like every certain amount of kills you get, you unlock one and stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna rename this text button to purchase emote button. right? And then we're gonna just do some customization with it. Background transparency will be set to 1, and then bold text, scale text. I'm gonna set the text to new emotes. You guys don't have to do all this, but new emote question mark is usually how it is for most Battlegrounds games. And then just say press me. You can give some people some instructions. Then set the text color to green, nice bright green, and then text stroke transparency to 0. And then yeah, I think that looks nice. So bold and everything. And then lastly, oh yeah, I remember. I'm gonna change the fill direction from horizontal, or not horizontal. Which one was it? Short order was it? Oh yeah, horizontal alignment. So change that to center, and then boom, we're done. And then we are done with the UI and everything. Yeah, we're done with the UI. So from there, we are actually done with the Emote UI. Obviously, by default, you want to have the owned emotes frame disabled, right? We'll enable it via the scripts as always. And then just like that, guys, we are done with all the like miscellaneous things. Now we can get to the scripting. So let's go ahead and open up our core script, the local version and everything, right? And let's go ahead and bring over some stuff. So we're actually going to jump in between the core server script and the core local script. Reason for that is because we need to implement the dash system on the client side. So what we're going to do is like we're modifying this part right here, or at least I believe this. Yeah, pretty sure this will work. Or yeah, sorry, we're going to add some things here and then modify this, but yeah. So we're going to go up here after the dash direction. We're going to drag over the combat status table, get the debris service, and then create a variable for the animation folder. So we're going to go to the core server script. We're going to grab the combat status table. Actually, let's just copy and paste. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste this. So Control C, right? Go back to the local script, Control V, and then you're just gonna, we don't need the comment module, so we're just gonna say, we're gonna change this to DS, so the debris service. So change this to game get service debris, right? And then we have our animation folder, right? To just double check animation folder, and then our combat status table, right? And then boom, we've gotten all the variables that we need. So then I want to make a quick change to the ultimate system and stuff. Like I said, like the video is mainly about implementing the emote system, but there's also little side changes and stuff, and the revamped dash system. But there's also about little side changes and stuff that I made that are just general improvements. So if we come over here to the ultimate system, line 150, line 155, which is all the way down here, or wait, no, not all the way down here. Where is it? I'm trying to look the ultimate. Oh yeah, right here. So event also. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, let's see it now. So right here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a for I v in pairs. So we're gonna say for I comma v in pairs. So remember, this is the event where it fires the client ultimate stuff. So whenever like you're playing ultimate animation, this is what's gonna run first and stuff. So we're just gonna say hotbar dot hotbar frame get children enter, right? You're gonna say if v is a text label, so find the text label, because remember we're looking for the cooldown text labels. So we're gonna say it's a text label, then you're gonna say v dot skill cooldown text label dot size is equal to udm2 dot new. And then you're going to say 0 by 60 by 0 by 0, whatever the size is for your quote-unquote text labels, for them to be set back to the default sizing and everything. If you're looking confused at what I'm talking about, the hotbar UI, hotbar frame, skill, and then our skill cooldown. You know how like when you change the size to like, I think this is like, wait, no, that is the wrong thing. Is it X? Maybe it's X. No, not this either. Huh. Well, I forgot, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It might just be 60 by that's what it was. So yeah, this is the cooldown. This is what I'm talking about, in case anybody was a little confused. But yeah, so from there we are done with that portion and stuff. This is pretty much just resetting it back to size and stuff. It's trying to fix it, but it might still be tweening it, but it doesn't matter because the player's cooldown will already be disabled, so they'll be able to still use the ability once they awaken. So then we can scroll down and everything. Once we're done there, let me see, let me go back up here. Where is the dash system? I'm looking for it. Oh, we have to go all the way up here. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? we're gonna come here, we're gonna go to the server script, right? And then I'm going to find the dash code on the server. So y'all remember all of this, right? So we're gonna find this. Literally you're just gonna copy and paste. So just select all of it, Control C, come here and stuff. You want to obviously delete that part, but leave the last three. Then just put some space in between it. Control V, paste it. We're gonna have a whole bunch of errors. We need to define these. We need to define these variables and stuff. So first things first, let's go ahead and create a character variable. So we're gonna say local character is equal to player.character. Boom, just solved about half of the issues. Then we have our dash direction, but we already created that, if you recall. That's already created up here. So we'll just delete that. Then we have attachment part, blah, blah, blah. Now for this, we're gonna have to fire the remote event stuff so that we can trigger the front dash. The front dash code on the module script. So for this, we'll say core event fire server in quotation marks. It will now be called front dash. So if we go back to the core server script, delete all of that, right? And then you're just going to change this from dash to front dash. That's what the name will be called. And then you're just simply going to what's it called? You're gonna get the code. Oh, now that I think about it, I should probably I'm gonna undo this. Yeah, I'm gonna just Control Z, right? Because this, remember, this is what we want to do. So we just simply want to send this over. So Control C, and then I'm gonna just Control Y to bring it back. So then come back here, Control V, right? And then we have front dash player. So boom, we changed that. And then I have no idea why there are breakpoints here, but anyway. So yeah, we'll fire the remote event from here, and then we're good. Then we come down here and we need to modify the way the animations are retrieved and stuff, right? So we created a variable for the animation. Yes, we did. Okay, we created a variable for the animation folder. So pretty much, I believe, yeah, this is it. Just changing player to player, player to player. And then, yeah, I believe that's it for the dash system and stuff. I believe we're good there. I low-key honestly want to test this because I tried to remember this, but I don't know. I feel like I did something wrong, or like I'm forgetting something, but we'll hope for the best though. So yeah, we're done with that. Now we can add the emote stuff. So we're going to go down here on client at the end. So after the cooldown, you're going to throw in another event. So we're going to say else if event type is equal to, in quotation marks, you're going to put emotes, enter, right? Then you're going to create two variables. First will be emote event is equal to arg1, pretty much the type of like the emote event. I didn't want to say emote type because that might confuse people and stuff into thinking like this is like a type of emote, like if you know it's like a jump or something. Like I don't want to confuse people. So emote event is pretty much means like, are you trying to purchase an emote? Are you trying to like, did you just purchase an emote, or are you just playing one? So emote event, right? And then we're gonna have the emote name. So emote name is equal to arg2. This for if you just purchased one. So I'm gonna say if emote event is equal to update, enter. So this update pretty much it'll trigger an update whenever you purchase a new emote so that it appears in the menu and stuff, since you already have it open and everything. So I'm gonna create a variable. I'm gonna say local emote button is equal to instance. I knew we're just gonna create a text button. So text button, you're going to parent this. You're gonna go player GUI, that emote GUI, that owned emotes frame, right? Then emote button, that name is equal to emote button, enter. Then emote button dot text is equal to emote, so they know the name of the, or emote name, they know the name of the emote. And then emote button dot background transparency is equal to 1. Emote button dot font face dot bold is equal to true. And then emote button, oh my bad. And then emote button dot text scaled is equal to true. And then lastly, we're going to say emote button dot text transparency is equal to 0, right? Then we're going to set up the function for if a player is trying to if they're trying to activate their new emote, trying to use the new emote and stuff that they just purchased. So we're going to see emote button dot mouse button, one click, connect function, right? Delete, close parentheses, enter. And then we're going to fire the emote events, the core events, fire server. Wait, I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't need this. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, we don't need fire. That would have been. I forgot. I didn't need that. I was originally planning to think about using that, but I didn't need it. Anyway, we're going to set up the animation track. So we'll save ourselves some time. Scroll all the way up. This might actually take us long. Not thinking about it. But yeah, so find the animation track from the dash stuff. Control C. Bring it all the way down. Control V. So we need to set up player.character, right? Then for this animation, so this you want to do animation folder, then you want to do dot emotes, right? And then we can remove this part. We do need the brackets, so regular brackets, and then you're gonna throw in the emote name, right? Or actually let's be specific. Actually, I want to say emote button dot text just to be on the safe side, and then it should play the specific animation, right? Then after all of this, we're going to go after this and we're going to set up some new functions and stuff. So this is for when you open the emote UI and stuff like that. You'll see all of the emotes you currently own. So let's create a variable for the emote GUI. So local emote GUI is equal to player GUI, wait for child, emote GUI, right? Then we're going to say emote GUI that emote button that mouse button one click. Connect function, close parentheses, enter. Right, then I'm gonna set up a for v in pairs loop to remove any text buttons that are currently inside of the owned emotes frame aside from the purchased emote button, because we obviously don't want any duplicates. We only want, one button for each emote. So I'm gonna say, oh my bad, I did not mean to do that. I don't know what I just did. So I'm just do for I comma v in pairs, right? And then you're going to say emote UI that owned emotes frame, get children, enter. Then if v is first of all is a text button, and then say and v dot name is nil equal to in quotation marks purchase emote button, enter, right? And then if that's the case, then destroy. So we can wipe them all out and then we'll repopulate them. So after that, we're then going to set up another for v in pairs loop. So for I comma v in pairs, we're going to create a text button for each emote the player owns. So we're going to create this folder once we move to the leaders.script. So I'm going to say player.owned emotes. Then you're going to say get children, close parentheses, enter. We're going to save results a whole bunch of time. Go up here and just copy and paste the emote button portion. So copy, come back, paste, right? And then we're saving ourselves a whole bunch of time. And then you can delete this part. We don't need to go through there. We just need the emote UI. And then for the text, you're just simply gonna say v.name, because it'll be Boolean values. Yeah, it'll be Boolean values with the name being the name of the emote. And then we just save ourselves a whole bunch of time. Come down here, and then we're literally setting up the same exact function. So the same exact function as this. So you could just once again copy and paste. Control C, Control V, right? And then the animation for emotes, emote button text, yeah, literally same thing. Really, so that's it for that portion. Aside from the last thing we gotta do, which go outside of this for IV in pairs loop, and then we just simply are gonna make it so that the emote UI can be disabled or not disabled, made visible and not visible and stuff if you click the button. So emote UI dot owned emotes frame dot visible is equal to not emote UI dot owned emotes frame dot visible, right? And then lastly, we're just gonna make it so that you can purchase emotes. So emote GUI dot owned emotes frame dot purchase emote button dot mouse button one click connect function close parentheses enter. Then this time you're gonna fire the emote event. So core event fire server in quotation marks, name will be emote, then comma, then quotation marks purchase, right? So that it knows you're trying to purchase an emote. And then we're gonna move to leader.script. We won't be here long. After the skill cooldown, you're gonna actually create a new folder. So let's save ourselves some time. You could just copy and paste the leader stats folder information. So Control C, Control V, rename this to owned emotes. Then Control C, Control V, parent it to the player. Boom, we're good to go. Then you're gonna scroll all the way down here to data loading. We're gonna need to modify this a little bit. So pretty much the only values we saved so far in the Battlegrounds series is total kills, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so that each time you purchase an emote, it saves it as an individual value and stuff. So here's how we're gonna keep track of that. or how we're gonna load it, I should say. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say for I is equal to 1, because we're starting at 1, right? And then I'm gonna say comma number sign. So number, is it data? I think it's, yeah, data. So number data. So pretty much this is the amount of data values the player has and stuff. So if they have 5, right? Like, this is simple math if anyone's confused. It's simple math. If they have 5, right? You see that the only value that we have saved right now, or that we have loaded so far, is total kills. So 5 minus 1 is 4. That would mean everything after total kills, every other value after total kills is an emote value, right? So then we're gonna comma 1. So it's gonna go 1, however much emotes you have saved. So you have 6, it's gonna go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then we need to throw an if statement here. We need to say if I, this is very important here. If you're saving multiple values, you need to make sure you put the right number here. I'm only saving 1, so all I need to do is say it's greater than 1. If I had 2, I would say greater than 2. If I had 3, I would say greater than 3. I'm only saving total kills aside from the emote value, so I just have to say I is greater than 1. Just wanted to make that clear in case anyone was confused if they're saving multiple values. Then we're going to create the owned emote value. So owned emote is equal to instance.new, quotation marks, bool value. Parent this to, parent, bro, I just realized, oh my god, when I was testing this, I thought I couldn't get it to save and stuff. I just realized I forgot to parent it. I make so many dumbass mistakes, but anyway. So then we're gonna parent this to the not the player, the owned emotes folder. And then we're gonna say owned emote. Okay, make sure you do owned emote, singular, not owned emotes. Make sure you're not referencing the folder, because that could be very bad. So name is equal to data, regular brackets I. So whatever the number it's currently on, it'll retrieve that value. So whatever that emote's name is, then owned emote dot value is equal to false. I was originally gonna have it as a boolean because I wanted to have an equip system, but I don't really see a need for that. But I'll just leave it like this, just on the safe side. And then just gonna copy and paste that. So just copy and paste the for I v pairs loop, or sorry, for I loop. Control C, go after this one, Control V. Then we just gotta modify data saving a little bit. So we come down here. The way that the data saving works is you're gonna go after this one and you're gonna use a for I v in pairs loop. So for I comma v in pairs, you're going to say player dot owned emotes get children close parentheses enter, and then you're going to say table dot insert the data table comma v dot name. That's the name of the emote, and then it'll insert all of the emote, all the owned emote values inside of the the owned emotes folder that the player has. And then just Control C, go to the next one, Control V. Let me just double check. Okay, I'm good. And stuff. Dang, we already at 30-minute mark. Well, yeah. So from there, we are done with the leader test script, and then we can move on to the core script. So for the core script, I feel like I don't really think there was much to do here aside from adding like the emotes purchase system. There's not really much to do here. There was a few tweaks with the ultimate system, I remember that, so I'm glad I'm right here actually. So you're gonna scroll down right to the early 100s. You're going to I must have left it by mistake from, yeah, I must have accident. Oh yeah, that must be when I got this confused. But anyway, so you're gonna find the ultimate event, right? So else if event type equals ultimate. These were the changes I was talking about. So after updating you with your new skills, what you're gonna do after that is reset all of the players' cooldowns. So you're gonna say for I is equal to 1, 4. Now, very important. Most battleground games only have 4 skills, so I would only do this 4 times. If your game has three skills, 5 skills, 6 skills, make sure you put the right number in the middle. I'm putting 4 because I have 4 skills, right? 1 because it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to say player, regular bracket, quotation marks, skill. If you guys recall, go to leader stats, you'll see skill, the number, cooldown. So we're going to say skill, dot, 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 I, the number, dot, 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 and then the word cooldown. And then you're going to go on the outside of the regular brackets, and then you're going to say dot value is equal to false. So there's no longer on cooldown. So you don't experience any cooldown issues when you use your ultimate. And then yeah. So then from here, oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember now. So, oh yeah, this was the other one. Okay. So then yeah, another thing I did, by the way, was inside of the character folder, I had named the character, I named the folder just Ultimate Character 1 and stuff. I don't really remember what I had named this before, but yeah, I named it Ultimate Character 1 as well as added cooldown and stuff like that. This is just for testing purposes and stuff, but yeah, make sure you have your cooldowns. I mean, you guys should already have that, but I just added it for testing purposes. And then I renamed the Ultimate for Character 1, I just named it Ultimate Character and then 1. So pretty much the way it is now is, all we gotta do is just do animation folder, play the character. Yep, all that greatness. And then we have an updated name, right? So I'm gonna go after the animation plays. I'm gonna say local updated name because I realized that when you use your ultimate, it's not updating the current character. It still says you have character 1 equipped. I wanted it to be to where it's like when you have your ultimate, it's gonna say ultimate character 1 and stuff, so it knows which abilities to use as well. Because at the moment, it wouldn't know if you tried to use them. So I'm gonna say updated name is equal to, in quotation marks, we're literally just gonna say ultimate dot 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 player dot current character dot value, because it's literally, that's what you're literally just using the ultimate version of your character. And then we're gonna update the value. So you're just gonna just copy and paste that, Control C, Control V, and then just set that to the ultimate, or the updated name. And then once you're done with that, except for that, I updated the sound effect as well and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I never understood why they're. Oh, that was a stop. That was why. I see. I see. So we can remove this ultimate part with a dot dot. You don't need that since now it has the ultimate. Since now it's already in the updated character name. So you don't need the you don't need that. And then we can just copy and paste this. Control C. Control V. Okay, boom. And then we are done with that. And then we come down to the end over here, and then we also need to update the name here. So copy and paste the updated name portion. So Control C. We're gonna go right before we update the skills. So Control V. So updated name, you're just doing the opposite. So remove the ultimate because you're going back to your normal character. So we need to actually remove it. So what we're gonna do is, oh, I just realized I put it a capital U by mistake. Oh my, oh no, I put a capital U by mistake. Control V. Okay, let me just make sure I fix that. I really hope I didn't put that nowhere else. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to split the string. So we're gonna say string dot split, and then we're gonna separate the ultimate. So we're gonna say player dot current character dot value comma. You're gonna separate it by putting the word ultimate. So instead of it, so it's gonna go from ultimate character 1 to just character 1. So since your ultimate has expired and everything, right? And then you're gonna set that to the updated name, and then that's all the changes we have to do with the updated with the updates to the ultimate system. And then the front, like I said, remember, make sure you rename the folder for whatever character's ultimate. You do the word ultimate character and then the number. And then yeah, we did the front dash, we already did that. So yeah, so now I'm gonna add the event for the, what is it called, the emote system. So yeah, this is for the purchase system. So after that, we are going to say else if event type is equal to, in quotation marks, emote enter. We're then gonna say create a variable for the emote event, just like we did on the local script. So it's equal to argument number 1. Set up an if statement. So if emote, or sorry, not if event type, if emote event is equal to, in quotation marks, you're gonna say purchase enter, right? You're gonna create a table. So unowned emote is equal to special brackets. So what we're about to do is, right, it's going to search for all, it's going to search the folder, it's going to search this, it's going to search the owned emote folder, it's going to cross-reference this with the, where is it, the animation folder, the emotes folder. It's going to see if there were any emotes you don't currently own, because obviously you don't want to charge somebody for an emote if like they already own all the emotes in the game. So it's going to search to see if there are any you don't own. If you don't own any, it'll prompt you to purchase a random one and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. This table is going to pretty much be, it's going to have all of these emotes minus the ones that you already own and stuff. So that's pretty much what this table is. Then use a variable emote found is equal to false by default and stuff. If this is equal to true, we'll continue with the purchase, like prompting the player to purchase and stuff, because we know that, okay, there's an emote that they can actually buy. So I'm going to say for I comma v in pairs. You're going to say animation folder that emotes get children enter. You're going to say if not player dot owned emotes find first child parentheses, and then you would just put v.name. So pretty much it's searching the own emotes folder that the player has to see if they don't, to see if it finds any emotes that they don't have. And as long as they find one they don't have, then we'll set emote found equal to true. Then once all of that is done, let's get two ends and we'll step an if statement. So if emote found is equal to true, then we will proceed. We will use the marketplace service, so MPS prompt product purchase. Yeah, you have to make this, by the way. So you're simply going to go to game settings, monetization, scroll down. You're going to create a developer product, so click create. Once you click create, just click the dots, edit, set whatever the price you want it to be, and then I'll probably just name it random emote, but it's up to you guys. And then you would just right click, copy ID to clipboard. Once you're done with that, you come here, and then you would throw the player in there, comma, then the product ID. So Control V there. Then we're going to set up the function for, whenever a player has purchased this. So MPS prompt product purchase finished. Yes, that one. And then we're going to connect function. In parentheses, you're going to put user ID, comma, product ID, comma, is purchased. Enter. And then you're going to set up an if statement. So if player.user_id is equal to user ID, so making sure it's the same player. And of course, is purchase is equal to true to make sure that they actually, bought it. So then we're going to get a random emote. So I'm going to say random emote is equal to math.random. We're obviously going to start at 1, so 1. And then we're going to get the number of unknown emotes. So for example, let's say in your game you have 20 total emotes, right? You have 20 total emotes. What it's going to do is get the number of how many emotes the player doesn't own. So let's say you have 20 and this person is playing your game for the first time, so they don't own any and stuff. It's going to do 1. It's going to choose a random number from 1 to 20 and stuff. It'll select it, and then that'll be the random emote and stuff. So then we're going to get the emote name. So local emote name. Here's how we retrieve the emote name. Equal to unowned emote. So the table, then regular brackets, you're going to put random emote. So it pretty much is just a random number, and then you'll get it from the table, and then we'll create the owned emote value. So owned emote is equal to instance.new invitation marks bool value, then parent this to remember the player's owned emotes folder, enter. Then owned emote.name is equal to emote name, owned emote.value is equal to false, then fire the core event fire client singular, fire to the player, comma, quotation marks emote, comma, quotation marks update, so it knows to add a text button so that they can now use the emote, comma, and then of course send over the name of the emote, and then lastly just throw a break so that lastly just throw a break so that it doesn't repeat this and stuff. Wait, I'm confused. Why is it? Wait, why isn't it? I'm confused. Why is it? Oh, my bad. Sorry, not a break. Return. Yeah, return. Sorry. And then the last thing we got to do, guys, we're almost at 40 minutes. Wow. So last thing we got to do, head over to the module script. Again, this is the last change in regards to the ultimate system. Oh, I'm so glad I just saw this. Oh my god, I'm so glad I saw this. Make sure you also change the animation folder here from game.server storage to replicated storage. I'm so glad that I noticed that. Okay. So yeah, so we come down here, we're literally going to go find the character one. You're going to find this, or character, it really doesn't matter. You're just going to copy and paste, so Control C, go all the way down, go down here, right? Let me delete that, Control V, right? And then you're just changing it. This is just going to be the ultimate version. So you would just say ultimate, character. So pretty much it's supposed to match whatever the name of the folder is for the ultimate character. Where is it? Yeah, so pretty much these names will just have to match. And then you would just, change this. You would just change this to, you just add the ultimate, and then you would just do character folder, ultimate character 1, skill folder, and then you just do ultimate character, and then all the skills and everything is inside, you know, that's good. You don't have to change any of that. Then cooldown, blah blah blah, and then that's it. So let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts and mods, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend that. So okay, so I already currently own it. I already currently own the emote and stuff. That's obviously because I was testing with it beforehand, so I'm just gonna remove it and stuff by default. You shouldn't have that. So if I open it, so if I click E, you guys will see the menu opens. So if I press the new emote button, I am prompted to purchase a random emote and stuff. It's a test purchase, so you don't have to worry about losing any Robux. So if we purchase it, okay, just wait a second, it'll pop up, or the arrow will pop up. Okay, interval is empty. Number unknown emotes. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Number of unknown emotes. Of course, because I have date. Oh yeah, it's because wait, I'm confused. Shouldn't it work now? You guys shouldn't be experiencing that issue. The only reason it gave me that error is because I already own the emote, but I'm confused. It shouldn't be giving me that issue if I removed it. If not, okay, let me stop and then come back. It shouldn't be giving me that error. It shouldn't give me that error now. It shouldn't have given it to me before because I already deleted it from my inventory. But yeah, let me see. What's invalid number 2? Interval is empty. Number of unknown or not unknown, unowned. I don't know why I keep saying unknown. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot something very, very important here. You're supposed to throw a table.insert right here. So it's supposed to be table.insert. Then we completely forgot to, or I completely forgot to add them. So unknown emotes, and then you would put v.name. So the name of the emote stuff. That is completely on me. My bad, guys. So v.name. Okay, there we go. It wasn't even added their names to the table. Okay, so now new emote. Let me go ahead and open it so we can just see it happen in live time. So purchase it. Wait a second. Boom, there we go. You guys see the emote here. You see it's now an own emotes. Now if I play this, now clearly it's an animation I found from the toolbox and stuff, but you guys see it works. You would obviously have sound playing in the background, but yeah, so there we go. You guys see it works. If I close it out and open it, it's, you know, still there and everything. I can play it, and yeah. So look what happens now. If I click it, nothing is happening. The reason for that is because it cannot find an emote. It cannot find an emote that I don't own since I only have one. So yeah, there you go. That's gonna make an emote system and stuff, and as well as some other improvements. So hope you guys enjoyed part 10 and stuff like that. I'll be dropping the part 5 to part 10 if you guys are curious to binge that and stuff like that. And everything. As always, if you guys find any bugs or anything, please let me know in the comments or DM me or whatever and stuff like that, and I'll have them resolved just like I did with this. Yeah, so I thinking about adding titles and stuff like that because some people have asked me for that, and I'm interested in titles. Titles are cool, so I might add titles to this. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in part 11. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys put on my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.